Welcome! Okay, so as always, I start in the bedroom. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I have done something in the stronghold room. So I haven't even labeled all of these yet, but I just want to get it on. So these are all the things that I consider worthwhile. So we've got sponges, saddles, those things that create things that fall from the sky. I've got hearts of the sea and shells. Obviously, I don't have new shells yet. For some reason, that's out. What was that? Oh, that was wither skulls. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Name tags, horse armor, crossbows, tridents, whoops, discs, and oh, yeah, netherite. Okay, so that's it. I now am fully kitted with netherite, so all of my tools are now netherite. Which is nice. Let's see. So in here, I have a ceiling. Take a look. The ceiling is a ceiling. Oh, I don't have vines hanging from the ceiling anymore. From the rock. So that's pretty good. I didn't fall through this floor because I broke a hole in the floor at one point and I had to run across fire to be able to get to this. So I'm leaving it because I made a mistake and I shouldn't have done that. Got myself this map looks so cool. So I've got the map of the end for a reason. You'll see. We have cleared out these 4 maps because I am right there. That's right, I'm right there. I'm right there, which is great. I also have found through exploration that I've got this temple or monument right there, and then there's another one like there, and another one there. So we've got a little line of monuments, and every time I get enough shells, we're gonna go ahead and do another monument because I like to have lots of things, and sponges are gonna happen. And then this right here, this is home base now. So I've made this map. We are right here looking at this map right at this very moment. This is the end storage, the wood storage, the building blocks or rock storage. This is the ore storage, the redstone storage, the farming storage, and the glass storage. This right here is the carrots. So I found out that this right here, actually, right along this side, somewhere in here, is a cave that actually goes out to the outside. That leads to my end portal. And then this little path here goes into my mining area. All the way through goes to geode. And then somewhere here-ish, I actually dug down and I have started a mine. That mine is pretty impressive, unplanned impressive, which is nice. So it's dark out. Let me go take a quick nap. We're gonna do that. Nap is done. Good. Let's go check out some of the other stuff that I've created. So this right here, I just made a little hallway and enclosed my smelting area down here. So that's all good. We got that. I've built these walls here. We're going to have 2 rooms here that will include the towers, that go up on either side. They're both, you know, right there. So that'll be great. And then we start to get into the interesting stuff. So I've done those little decorations out front because I think they look nice, and I'll be doing more with the front to make that awesome. You'll also notice that I may or may not have a speed buff right now, because somebody went and murdered a wither, and that was me. So I didn't have quite enough iron blocks to get around, so I finished it with gold blocks. It's not many. I had mostly iron blocks, so that was great, but speed obviously was the thing that I value the most. So I've also started a 9x9 farm, is what I'm calling it. So it's going to be a tower that is just goes up. Technically the tower itself is 11x11. What's on the inside is 9x9 space. So we've got wheat on the bottom. I'm going to be putting a villager in there. Down below, we've got a collection system so that once I get a villager in there, I get auto wheat. Right now, I'm just kind of working toward, I think it's 8 stacks of seeds that I need. Once I get 8 stacks of seeds, that little minecart with a hopper is going to get put on this track, and I am going to be in the money on wheat, and that will allow me to build the roof that I want for my barn, my log cabin style barn over there. So that'll be great. Going up top here, we've got, say, sugarcane farm. So we just got a simple clock, and just runs right here, and then this on this side is just bone meal. I ran it for a little while, so bone meal does what the bone meal does, but basically what you're looking at is a sugarcane farm. That's great. It creates lots of sugarcane. Love sugarcane, love books, amongst other things. It's great to be able to have also my small amount of villagers that I have. Seriously? All trade for paper because it's all about books. So then I've got cows. My cows are looking a little thin right now. I didn't murder that many cows, so I must have had a despawn, because welcome to Bedrock. But basically, I just feed them wheat, murder them, and I get my leather out of it. And then there's this. So this right here, in case you can't tell from this side or from the noises, wool. Pretty excited. Never had a wool farm before, so that's pretty great. Pretty excited for a wool farm, and I've already made use of it once to make beds to go bed blowing in the nether, so that I could get my tools all nether-righted up. And then here we have honey. Pretty excited about this farm. I did find out after building this farm that flowers actually block the exit of bees in Bedrock, so I had to blow up 2 to make that happen. Also, because I thought that there was more of an issue, I have 7 bees in there. I did breed a couple of bees. This guy should eventually go into. There we go. Come on, just pop on in. You're all set. There we go. So there's always one hovering around even at night. Can't do anything about that. Got 7 bees and I got 6 homes for them. But regardless, farm working great. So that's nice. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. So the beacon, by the way, I found a cheese for the wither. It's awesome. I've been terrified of fighting the wither in Bedrock for a long, long time, and I finally found a cheese that I trusted. Uh, and so I gave that a shot. Um, Let me give credit to that dude because he was awesome. Let's see if I can find this. Let's see, my history on YouTube. And this guy is named Scotty O. So Scotty O has figured out the best way to cheese the wither. And I didn't really want to fight the wither. Like, I didn't want that kind of challenge. I hate to be like that, but I was completely disinterested in actually fighting the wither. But what I did want was a beacon, and got one. So, Scotty O, thank you for helping me cheese the wither. I was pretty happy about that. So, we got that. So I've got a speed boost around the place, which is great. And then I built a mine, finally. So this mine here is incredibly useful. And there's a couple of really good things that are in the mine. So down, down, down. I like to go 2 blocks, so I like to use slabs. It just allows me to build out whenever I want, and gives me a little more freedom. But once I started building down, I found this. And this is a lush cave, and a huge one. So we've got ourselves a very large, very, very large lush cave. That is also my deal. Right there, you'll notice something else down there. That's cervical. But basically, I'm going to be able to get whatever I want. So, lush cave down here, which is excellent. Okay, get to go anywhere I want. Get as much clay as I want. Look at all this clay. Man, this is silly. This is just ridiculous. This is huge. So that's a huge plus. Just massive for me to have here. It makes me want to build a lake, which I may very well do. I'm finding out more and more things about my base as I live in the base. This is one of the really cool deals about 1.18 is there's just so much with world generation that it really does continue to surprise you as you go. So as I go down, you can see here I've got a mine. An abandoned mine right at my base. This is so great. Very excited about that. As you know, I love abandoned mines. I think they're a ton of fun. And then this straight to the bottom. On the way down, straight line, straight down, I found like 34 diamonds, which is nice. You know, I mean, I was just doing it anyway and managed to get myself a whole bunch of diamonds, and that was a big deal. Those are things that I had to drop on my way down, so I was pretty excited for those. Anyway, yeah, I have ulterior motive for everything. But it makes me wonder if it's possible that because there is an abandoned mine shaft here, is it connected to that spider shaft that I had found earlier? And it's possible because they're both very close, but like I said before, it is really difficult to decide, you know, exactly how far you go or how far the game is willing to connect things below ground. It always feels like it's further underground than it is above ground, so we will see on that. I've also signed something And I just want to show you one more thing that I've managed to pull off that I thought was minorly impressive. And it will involve going... Oh! I almost saw some kinetic energy there. Okay. So from here, let's see if we can just kind of, make our way out. There we go. Okay. Gonna go ahead and take a run. Now, this is not too far off from me. Ooh. Hog. From me making some ice tracks down here. I'm getting pretty close. I really want to be able to travel from one point to another without worrying about anything at any point ever. And I do mean that. Full stop. I love infrastructure, and I absolutely love being able to get from point A to point B as easily as humanly possible. So, because of it, I'm thinking ice boat, and I'm thinking it's not too far from here. So I did some re-exploring on the stuff that I know where it is. So home base is going to be that way. The end portal is through that portal, but this portal is the starter base. Down there is actually the fortress that I found. That's straight through, and I did a whole bunch of work on that so that I could murder the wither. And that was great. Down here, all the way down here, I love 8 to 1. I call this 8 to 1 travel. It's amazing. So this is the town that I found that has the end portal. Now this end portal is so tight that I always... Oh! That is the first time that I haven't hit the bottom before I realized that I was at the bottom. So we'll get through here. We are gonna jump into an end portal. Boop. All right. So, like I said, Scotty got me the wither spot down there, which is excellent, and love it. Got myself some stuff. Got myself nether star, which is excellent. But down here, this was JC Plays. JC Plays does the best simple Bedrock guide. He has a guide for an Enderman farm, and it is 100% worth it. Works out really, really well. So this is the third time that I've been here. I probably spent total 20-25 minutes. I want this for the XP, not the ender pearls. I don't care about ender pearls. I just don't use them very much. It's not an offensive thing. I just don't use them that much. So, but regardless, definitely okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can build one that's a little more effective, efficient. This is certainly effective, and it's certainly super easy. But regardless, this is how... This is my Enderman farm. Man, I feel like that's one of those things that most people don't do, like build an Enderman farm. So, but I'm excited to be able to build a little bit of everything. This playthrough, it's a lot of fun. I've been thinking about replacing these ends because a lot of times, like you'll see, they'll walk up and they'll actually slow down efficiently enough to not fall in. Let's see, how many do I have? 9? Yeah, there's 9 down there. Whenever there's 9, I don't get any more. The most Endermen that go into this area, there we go, there's one, tends to be around the 9 mark. But yeah, like, let's see, there was 9, now there's 5, yeah, see, it's resetting the number, but sometimes they stop on the edge, like that, just stop. And I'm kind of wondering. See, I'll just shove you just a little. There you go. See ya. There's never more than 9, and that makes me wonder. With the way that this works, is that the entity cramming for them? So if 9's the number, like, that's all well and good and everything, but I see such bigger numbers online. Like, look, these guys just don't want to go. They just sit on the edge. Now there's 6. Now there's 7. But 9 is the number. So I think that while there isn't entity cramming, that, yeah, there's one that just disappeared. They just disappear whenever they're going to be falling in. So I want a number bigger than that, and I think that's going to have to involve me building one that's off-center, if you know what I mean. So anyway, those are the things that I've done. I've also, let's see, whoops. Let's take a nap real quick. So when and this is minor, so if you're out before this, that's fine, but, there's the speed boost. Yeah, it doesn't work until after I've stepped out onto the front deck. But just to give you a look-see over the top, because, like, I'm okay at flying, but I can't land on a 1x1. I feel like that's a lot. Okay, so there's the farm. I have capped the towers, although I need to put, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna do it, and that's a burn, but that needs a second ring. Like, you can see the difference in it. Like, this looks significantly more flat. They're both relatively flat. I didn't really build them up too much, but it's only like a, geez, I don't know, 2.5 block, maybe. It might be 2, and then this is only 1.5, and you can tell the difference, and that sucks. But there's that. This is how that looks from the outside, which I think is actually pretty cool. Looks great. And then over here, this is a secret passage. Oh boy, love it. Natural secret passage that I have kind of you know, encouraged. To that ender portal that I flew to earlier. I did build a path, so if you come through the ender portal, you should be able to follow it. So it's right there, you know? I mean, I did my best here, but that's how it looks from the outside. It certainly doesn't look like a base. So I'm not hiding it, but it does have a natural camouflage to it, which I think is pretty cool. And I'd like to be able to leave that. I'll mine that coal out, but it certainly does look pretty cool. And I'm a big fan. You know, I like camouflage. I think it's pretty neat to be able to, you know, minorly hidden is how I'll put it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool deal. So, anywho, yeah, the base is coming along, and things are starting to look a little cooler. So hopefully, hopefully somebody sees this and y'all like it. Hope you have a good one, and I'll see you the next time.